This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
Well, g'day there, podcaster. Sorry, Belle, I know you've wanted to say that this week.
Yep, no, I really did.
That's all right. I'll let you do it tomorrow.
No, it's fine. I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, well, classic harumph. No need to harumph. You don't want to bring everyone down at the start of the pod.
Okay.
But look, fun show today. A fair bit of Matilda's chat. I feel like
Yeah.
everyone is super jacked after that win. And also, the first thing you're going to hear is about the new addition in Belle's family.
Liam, over the weekend, I added a new member to my family.
Belle's pregnant, guys. Ben's had his baby and now Belle's pregnant. The big announcement. And Pink's out of the fourth show. It's been a big morning.
It's even better than that.
Even better than being pregnant.
Even better.
Even better than bringing new life into this world. I mean, one of the greatest joys. I mean, what could be better, Belle?
Hey, I saved a life instead. Why bring another one in when you can save one? On Friday, my lovely fiancé Luke surprised me by taking me to the Cat Protection Society.
Is that why he gave you a blindfold? Because you and I were doing a thing late Friday for work and, you know, I dropped you off and he said, put this on.
Yeah,
I got out of there quick smart because I
Yeah.
didn't know if it was a bit
No,
of
it was like like not fluffy, but like a silky pink blindfold.
I know. I was like, what's going on
yeah.
here? I better give you guys some privacy.
Well, he said, I've got a surprise for you. It's been in the works for a while. So, yeah, I put the blindfold on. He drove us to the Cat Protection Society, which I've been doing like a little bit of work with. And
You
like,
did their podcast, right?
I did. And we had a little party there as well. And they do such fantastic work at saving cats that need a home and fostering them and then giving them out for adoption and taking care of so many cats. And there's one cat that's been there for almost a year. And I fell in love with him at the start of this year. And his name is Jeffrey. And we finally, on Friday, adopted Jeffrey.
Oh, nice.
Now, like I said, he's been in the shelter for almost a year. He's been adopted twice and given back. And he is just so beautiful. But the biggest thing is that we just don't know if he's going to get along with Gary, my cat, who I already have. Now,
He has cat AIDS as well.
okay, well, it's called feline, like FIV. So it's
So
FIV.
what
It's
happens
very
bringing
different.
another cat, though, into that? Sort
Oh,
of...
it's fine because Jeffrey's also got FIV. So one cancels out the other.
All
So they're
right.
fine. They can hang
okay.
out.
Can I see a photo of him?
You
Or
can see a photo of Jeffrey.
just...
Is he not the most beautiful
okay.
boy you have ever seen?
Oh.
He's almost like a twin of Gary because he's like a black version.
I couldn't imagine why it took a year for that cat to be adopted.
Here we go.
Does the second eye cost extra, or
Okay.
was it BYO second eye for the cat for that?
Yes,
for that one?
he had to have an eye removed because he had an injury to it.
What? Could
No, we
they
don't
have put
know
a
how
glass one in?
I don't want a glass eye.
Well,
It's beautiful. Yes, he's only got his right eye, so you can only
What's
pat him
going on
from the
in-
right side.
What's going on in that other spot though?
What do you mean?
What is there instead on the
Nothing.
left side?
There's nothing there.
What is it? It's just it's like a
It's called an eye socket, Liam.
cavernous.
It's called an eye socket, and he's totally fine. Yes, he's got FIV. Yes, he's only got one eye, and he struggles, and he's beautiful already, but he's going to be even more beautiful, and he's settling in really well. He has to have a lot of medication.
I would imagine so, yeah, for the blood disease and the missing
No, he's
eyes.
just very
and stuff.
stressed. He gets very stressed very easily.
Right. Yeah.
But he's so beautiful, and yeah, he can't meet Gary for a while. Apparently it's going to take months for them to get used to each other because they're both big boys, so it might be a bit of a fight happening.
Well, he's only got one eye, so you wouldn't want to get the other one scratched out, would you?
There's a few blind cats out there.
Yes, I'd imagine so. Probably your third cat you're looking for, so you can have the full set.
If you would like to see a lovely photo and video of
Sorry, I forgot what Gary looks like. Isn't Gary missing an eye as well? So at least they've got a full set between them. They can hang out together.
That's rude. They're beautiful boys.
They're
Yes.
not. They're not getting
No,
on the
Gary's
cover
got
of
a-
any cat
Gary-
magazines anytime soon. Though is all I'm saying.
You could go to the gym or do the shopping or go to work. But what if you went in a beachier direction?
You're only a what if away from a holiday with the What If app.
Book accommodation, flights, packages, and more. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
The Matildas beating France in the longest penalty shootout ever. Oh my God! Wherever you were, you will remember that moment. I mean, even if it's not your sport, even if you've normally got the footy on a Saturday night, I'm glad people are finally getting around the sport I know and love and getting around these Aussie women who are really sticking it to the world at the moment.
Yeah, but Liam, you have no Matilda's colours. You don't have anything. You're not wearing like a Matilda's merch. You've got nothing
I noticed
on you.
the ribbon.
Ah, thank you.
Is that the Hayley Rasso ribbon?
Yes. I see. I always wore scrunchies and ribbons in my hair, and then I stopped because I thought I should grow up. But now I'm back, and I get to wear ribbons again.
You know why she wears that ribbon?
No.
So her grandma can see her play on the field.
That's sweet.
Isn't that nice?
Well, this is so my grandpa can see me do radio.
Why didn't you say your grandma?
She's dead.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's a bit sad. A sad note. But
I've got a
let's
green ribbon in my hair for the Matildas today.
let's kick it back into gear, guys. 13, 24, 10. It's only up from here. Give us a buzz. We'll do the 610 quiz. It's 610. Hallelujah. It's 610. Sam in Baronia, good morning. Did you watch the big game over the weekend?
Not quite.
Oh, what?
Oh.
What were you doing with yourself on Saturday night?
I was kind of sleeping.
You were kind of sleeping. What, did you have some big bender or something on Friday night?
No, but I did work.
Yeah, okay.
Worked on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, come on, Sam. Live a little. I mean, it started at
Hey.
8 p.m. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's kick into it. The Matildas obviously beat France whilst they were sleeping on the weekend and are now playing England on Wednesday. And you can watch the game at Amy Park. They're going to open it up. Do you know what Amy's tagline is? Starts with lucky.
No. Is that the car?
Yeah, it's the car. Yes. Christ.
No.
All right, let's move to Peter. See ya. 13, 24, 10. We still have a lot of phone lines free. Peter, can you give us Amy's tagline?
Sorry, I didn't actually hear the question.
Amy's tagline? Amy Insurance?
Oh, lucky you're with Amy.
Yes!
Nice, Peter.
MySpace is making a big comeback, apparently, after creating a new app to rival other social media. Who's the guy that made MySpace? He was the one that was everyone's friend.
Tom?
Yes, yes, very well done. There's also a rumour that Taylor Swift could be starring in Deadpool 3. Which Hollywood actor plays Deadpool in the franchise?
Ryan Reynolds.
It is. It's Ryan Reynolds. Hey, how's this? A local footy player kicked 42 goals in a game on the weekend. How many points do you get for a goal?
6.
Of course you do. You're on fire here, Peter. Last question. Jason Derulo ate a whole spoon of Vegemite on The Voice last night. Jeez, that sounds fun. And he hated it, obviously, because no one eats it in a
They
spoon.
always do it like that.
Can you finish these Derulo lyrics?
Been around the world, don't speak the language, but your booty don't need explaining. All I really need to understand is when you
Talk dirty to me.
So true. Sometimes the booty don't need a language. You know, it just speaks to you.
Oh, what?
Wonderful, Peter. Congratulations.
What happened?
What do you mean? That was just clapping. You got me? Still there, Peter?
Oh my God,
Oh.
Peter!
What the hell? That's a you problem, Peter.
We lost.
I think
Did Peter just?
either Peter's possessed or did you hear that sort of low growl?
We didn't just lose Peter live on air.
I just
did
heard
we?
like a... Okay, now he's put us on hold. This is very weird. All right, well, I suppose it means we get to pick the song this morning. Peter, if you're alive, we'll send you some movie tickets. Thank you for playing.
I hope Peter's okay.
So, Belle, because, you know, the nation's got World Cup fever, we had a World Cup themed thing set up this morning. So, from the South African World Cup in 2010, we've got Waka Waka.
This time for Africa.
Or France 98, Ricky Martin, Cup of Life. Yeah, I think we're picking Ricky.
We've got World Cup fever, but specifically 98
Yeah.
fever.
really want it. Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Here we come. Ale, ale, ale. Go, go, go. Ale, ale, ale. Tonight,
I tell you what, my heart is so full after it was beating out of my chest on Saturday, and I'm sure the rest of Australia was feeling the same way. And then Courtney Vine stepped up at the very end of those sudden death penalties against France in the quarterfinal of the Women's World Cup, and she slotted it.
21-year-old Courtney Vine at her first World Cup can write the Matildas into history. Cue the party! Wild scenes in Brisbane, me engine.
13-24-10. Give Belle and I a call this morning. Where were you watching it? I mean, it feels like everyone's got a story and they're like, it was electric where I was. But where were you watching the big game? We'd love to hear from you this morning.
There were so many beautiful videos doing the rounds online of people all across the world watching the game. People on holiday, people in transit, just watching the game. It seemed like every Aussie stopped. Every Aussie stopped what they were doing and everybody watched the game.
They're saying this is the biggest TV audience since Kathy Freeman winning gold at the 2000 Olympics. So it was
over 4 million people.
It was a real moment. I mean, I just loved seeing all the footage from Fed Square, obviously. People losing it. Rod Laver was packed as well. They're going to open up Amy Park for this Wednesday for the semi-final against the Lionesses. Now, this is the furthest we've ever been in a competition. I mean, the men have gone to round of 16. The women made it to a quarter-final one time. Never has an Australian team got this far. So to be like one of the 4 best teams in the world, and realistically, we're a sporting nation, but this isn't supposed to be the sport that we're the best at. There are countries that are a lot better at this than us, and we are showing the world how good our Aussie women are.
I think a part of this whole thing that everyone's brushing over as well is my new favourite saying, which is cue the party. You know, on number plates where we have like Victoria, the education state or whatever, can we have like Victoria cue the party?
Yeah, I like that.
I'd love to have Australia cue the party.
Yeah, I didn't make it to a live side. I was going to, and then I was like, you know what? Like we had some people over, so I'm like, I'm just gonna watch it at home and bring the stadium atmosphere to my lounge room, and I was going nuts.
Come on, Australia! Come on! Let's go! Let's go, the girls! Come on!
My fiancée Sarah got one of those sound warnings on her Apple Watch. Like, legit. It was like, dangerous level of noise. Be aware. Kiara joins us now in Hampton. Where were you watching the game on Saturday?
We were watching the game at home with 5 of my friends, and we had a sugar high and went crazy.
Oh, cute, Kiara.
Kiara, do you play soccer yourself?
No.
Are you going to start now? Are you going to be a Matilda one day?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, well, I mean, I plan on having a bit of a sugar high this Wednesday and certainly Sunday if we win that game.
The whole nation stopped. And we're not talking about people who were just here in the country with their feet on the ground. There's an incredible video that you may have seen online of the Emirates flight completely packed, and someone's filming from, facing forward, sitting in the plane. And you can see in front of everyone on their screens, everybody is watching the game.
Yeah.
It was beautiful footage. Here's the audio of the moment that the Tillies won.
Nico from Yarrambat was actually on that flight. I'd imagine he's a little jet lagged, but he joins us now. Nico, what was the vibe like on the plane?
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, we're well, mate.
That's good. The vibe was absolutely amazing. It was such a great win for the Matildas, and everyone was getting involved and cheering, and even the air hostess, bringing beers around for everyone.
Oh, good.
So it was good.
That's awesome. And I mean, because I think collectively everyone's like, I mean, once you get it, there's injury time and then extra time, and then it's like, okay, penalties. Everyone's feeling sick, and there was so many points where it could have gone horribly wrong, especially sudden death when France are kicking first. It's like if any of those shots were missed, we'd be out and it's all gone. Could you hear through your headphones? Because normally they're not very good on a plane. You can sort of hear, you can hear the air still. Could you hear like the groans and the breath holding and that sort of stuff from your fellow passengers?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There was a few people obviously around, and you could hear the real frustration when France was kicking, and it was just an amazing vibe. And like literally like where I was sitting, like people were just getting involved, like clapping and cheering. It was just an amazing flight. Like well done to the Matildas for
Well,
fun.
also the fact that you were able to watch the game on the flight is amazing. So it was a flight from Dubai to Melbourne. That's a pretty long flight, so this must have hopefully made it a little bit quicker.
I do like how, obviously this footage has gone viral, Nico. You've probably seen it yourself. And so, as far as the eye can see, the whole flight, every screen is on the penalty shootout, except for one screen. There is one passenger. Let's say they're sitting in 26B, and they've decided to watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Well, that was hilarious because he was actually wondering like what's going on, and then obviously turned around. Oh, there must be a soccer match. It was really really funny. But yeah, he was. He's a massive Lord.
Yeah, he didn't just hate. He doesn't just hate the sport. Like he probably just maybe from a different country isn't buying into it. That as long as it wasn't you, Nico, then we're happy. Okay.
Yeah. Bloke was just trying to watch The Fellowship. Can you keep it down here? Hey, I haven't seen this movie yet. It came out in 2002.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on?
Well, Nico, have you got a spot lined up for Wednesday? Do you know where you're going to be watching the semi-final?
Not just yet. Probably at a mate's house at the moment, but nothing beats watching it at 37,000 feet. That's for sure.
Yeah.
On live TV.
Well,
True.
I mean, it might be a bit expensive to book another flight to Dubai and back. So I think you've had your experience. But thank you so much for joining us, mate. I really appreciate the chat.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, guys.
I was offended on Friday by a child, probably around 7 or 8. Belle and I, we were at Templestowe Heights Primary on Friday arvo doing a little thing called Handball Blitz for our dear friends at Planet Smoothie.
Yeah, we're actually doing it for a few weeks. You can register if you want us to come to your school, although I'm not sure if you'll still want us to come after whatever Liam's going to say. But you can register at novafm.com.au and we could come to your school this Friday.
Look, the kids were great. They were having a lot of fun. They were playing Foursquare. Cuppy was there, the Planet Smoothie mascot. And
I have a severe phobia of mascots, which was a really
Belle doesn't like
challenging
mascots.
day for me.
Kids loved it, though. One kid came up to me and was like, is there Will Smoothie in Cuppy? And I was like, yeah, mate, sure. I didn't have the heart to say it was one of the women who worked for the company. He literally asked, is it full of smoothie? And I said...
his wife in there, actually, Karen.
Oh, yeah. She was in there.
No, it's definitely real smoothie.
Yeah, that's what I told him. But now to the thing that was slightly offensive, and the kid didn't mean to be offensive. But last week I had a small procedure.
Oh, no.
We didn't talk about it, did we, Belle? But it's like last week.
Well, because it's radio. Actually, I didn't even notice this morning. You look great.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Starting to get that glow.
Because it's radio, we didn't really need to address it. But if you saw
we would have
Liam
if Ben
in
was
person,
here because he would have been drilling me for it.
If you saw Liam in person last week, there's a lot going on.
Well, look, I had a lot of acne growing up as a teenager. Bit of fun, and some of them left scars on the side of my face. And I'm getting married at the end of the year. And this is something I've been wanting to do for years. But I thought, hey, look, now or never. Like, why not try it? You can get like laser on scars. So they did it on Monday, and then last week my face was pretty much just like a wound. Really.
It's really gross.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was gross. No, it was gross.
No,
yeah, it was just
very red. It was very red, raw,
and wet.
And then you had to keep slopping on like
Vaso.
What was it?
It was just Vaso.
Yeah, so
just
your
had
face
to keep slopping the Vaso on.
It was like red and shiny.
It was like beet red.
And you looked. It looked like you'd always just finished a marathon and you were all sweaty, but you weren't.
There was like a glaze over me.
But you look great.
But you were being really nice. Like I was like, oh, like you were like, no, it's not that bad. Like you didn't even really notice. And like I saw the videos from the show last week, and it's definitely noticeable.
Oh, I saw the reactions when we had guests in, and they were like,
yeah,
hey.
they're sort of like inspired and applauded, being like, what is wrong with that guy? But I just got on with it, and like most adults are like, okay, not going to question it. And if someone like looked like they were looking at it, I'll just say, oh, I just got some laser, just my acne scars. It's just a thing that I did. But kids, they don't really roll that sort of way. So we're there, Cuppy's running around full of smoothie, playing
I'm
Foursquare.
cowering in the corner having a freak out because Cuppy's running around.
How great. We're there at Templestowe Heights Primary School. It's 2 p.m. on a Friday. And we're doing our thing. And this kid came up and like literally like in a movie, like sort of like tugged my pants to get my, tugged me on the side of the pants to get my attention. And he was like, why is your face like that? And I was like, Oh, I was like, my heart. But then I was like,
Well, how do you
I
explain
was like,
that to a kid?
I was like, what do you mean? And he was like all slimy. And I was like, oh well, I was like, oh, I just, I'm hot. I'm really hot.
You should have just replied, why is your face like that?
Yeah, well, I must have, I had too much smoothie, and this is what happens when you drink too much smoothie. I don't know. I didn't get into like, oh, it's like a laser thing. I wasn't going to explain it to a kid. I just said, no, I'm just a bit hot. I don't know. I didn't have time for a witty response. I was upset.
I guess, Liam, you can't bend down and say, well, I had acne.
Yeah, I'm not
true.
gonna.
True.
Oh, you'll get it, kid. You wait till you hit puberty. Oh, you're gonna be a right uggo. You all are. That's what happens.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Liam.
No, it's fine because kids say the darndest things. 13, 24, 10. Maybe your kid embarrassed you in public. Maybe your kid said something to you and you're like, oh my God, that's so offensive. But they don't know. Harmless. 13, 24, 10. Kids say the darndest things. Give Belle and I a buzz this morning. Kathy in Boland North. Kids say the darndest things. What happened?
Well, I remember I was a teenager like yourself when I had a really bad acne problem. And I remember
Oh, yeah,
going
so
to a kid's
clarifying that, yes, I thought you thought I was a teenager, but yes, we both had acne as teenagers. So I was like, no, I know I said I am 27.
Oh, right. Sorry. No. This is me being a teenager.
Yeah.
And I remember going to a party and there were all these little kids running around. Anyway, one of them came up to me and said, why do you have hundreds and thousands on your face?
They don't even... What?
That's awesome.
They don't even look like that.
Oh, that was horrible. I was mortified.
Kathy.
And,
What did you
I was so
say?
embarrassed. Well, I just turned, I don't know whether I could turn any redder than what I was. But I exited the place very quickly.
Yeah, that's brutal. I look like I
horrible.
headbutted a Domino's salami pizza, like a meat lovers.
Yeah, Liam.
Excuse
Ew.
me, I'm reliving childhood trauma here, Belle. A bit of support would be nice. Kathy, we'll send you along to the Equalizer 3 in cinemas August 31. Enjoy.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a lovely day.
Sounds like you haven't seen the first two. Bit of homework for you.
You sound thrilled. Kathy.
13, 24, 10. Keep these calls coming through. I think we can get more brutal.
Sinead and McKinnon, good morning. What did your kids say?
Hi, it was my nephew. We went up to get a donut, me, my sister and him. And he got his donut, said thank you, and then said to the lady, you're so fat. We nearly died.
Yeah, and he was 16 at the time.
No, he was 3.
Yeah, right.
3.
Still,
yeah, okay.
I mean, how did you cover up? Like, how did you did you say...
We just walked off really
You just
quickly
walked
and
off,
pretended we didn't hear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that poor person.
I'm
working
sure the
there.
Donut King lady didn't take it to heart. I think she would have. You are here with Ben, Liam and Belle. Ben's off for another week, though. He's had his baby boy. Belle and I are so excited this week, like the rest of Australia, after that huge quarterfinal win. The Matildas did so well, obviously in the semi-final against England this Wednesday. And I don't think anyone was more stoked than young Zara, 9 years old. She got Sam Kerr's kit after the game.
Take a look at this moment because Sam Kerr has just given her shirt to a fan. Can you even imagine being that child?
Zara joins us now. Are you still on cloud nine, Zara?
Yes.
So what's today looking like? Do you still have to go to school or are you just taking the day off?
I still have to go to school and I have a lot of interviews.
Oh,
Zara, do you have to wear your uniform or can you wear Sam Kerr's top and bring it into school?
My principal said that I could wear the Sam Kerr jersey, so I'm going to wear it.
Wow. Is it now, have you washed it or does it still have the Sam Kerr sweat and passion on it?
Never washing
Never washing it. Never washing it. That's a smart move, Zara. I mean, the real question is, in a packed out stadium in Brisbane, how were you the one who got the kit of arguably, the talent of our generation, the big star, Sam Kerr? How did you manage it?
Well, I got her attention. We got her all my family got her attention. We tried to get her attention. She came to me and they gave me the jersey. So I think we just gave the attention.
Yeah, I think they were screaming very loudly, calling her name out.
Yeah.
Well, we saw that you guys had a poster. What did it say on your poster, Zara?
Go Matildas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. So it wasn't one of those, naggy ones that's like, please give me your shirt. You were just playing it cool. You were just there to support, and this so happened. So, Zara, do you play soccer yourself?
Yes, I do. FTL Bridge in Salisbury.
Oh, nice.
Brisbane.
And what position do you play?
I play striker like her.
Oh my God! So you're pretty much like a young Sam Kerr already. You've got
10
the
goals
kid.
in 12 seasons or 10 seasons. 10 games.
Oh, sorry, is that Mum? Hello, Mum.
It is. Yeah, hello. 12 games she had and 16 goals.
Oh, I like the stats there. How many assists does she? Is she a team player?
Yeah, she is. It's a really good team. They're doing really
wonderful. Oh, well, Zara, I mean, how inspired are you feeling after the big game? Do you believe they can go all the way?
Yes, they can always win. They should always win.
And I tell you what, I mean, the kit is already very valuable, but if we win the next couple of games,
oh my gosh,
you're not that you'd sell it. But you're sitting on a bit of a gold mine there because that's a little piece of history in your hands, Zara.
Well, yeah, Zara, are you going to frame it?
Yes, but before I frame it, I want to get her signature signed on it.
I see.
Wow,
I
you're
see.
really going after us, Zara. Congratulations. Enjoy having the top.
for having us.
No worries, no worries. You probably got to jump on the Today Show now or Sunrise, I'd imagine. It seems like a pretty blockbuster media morning for Zara. How good's that? I was going to try and make an offer for the shirt, but no, I think no. She's too cute. Let her keep it. Let her keep it, guys. 13, 24, 10. Most chill bosses. If you've got a real chiller, like if you're lucky and your boss just does everything for you, just lets you get away with murder. 13, 24, 10. Please call us. I know people normally are complaining about, I hate my boss, he's grumpy, but Belle, I think we're quite lucky. And I'm not just brown-nosing because he's in the room. David, good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
You've been filling in, pressing the buttons, which is the job Ben normally does.
Yeah.
But you've been here doing a great job.
Just quickly, how did this fall onto you?
So what happened was Andy...
We've got heaps of other people in this station that can
So
do
Andy's
it.
the backup, but Andy wanted to go to Taylor Swift in LA.
So this is what I'm about to bring up. Producer Andy, who is on the show every now and then. He's definitely in the off-air podcast, which we do a lot. You can check out wherever you get your pods. We get a lot of holidays in radio. We're pretty lucky. We basically get teachers' holidays.
Yeah, every like school holidays you get, we usually get time
It's
off.
very lucky. Obviously not enough for old Andy because he couldn't wait. He literally loves Taylor Swift so much he couldn't wait until next year, like everyone else, when she's playing 2 huge shows. He wanted to go and see her in Los Angeles with his wife. So they did that, and that was very nice of you, David. You just gave him a random week off in the middle of the year.
Well, he was very nice about it.
Well, but this is the thing. So you gave him the day off, and then what I find crazy.
Oh, the 10 days off.
Well, yeah.
Over
10
a
days
week
off.
he's had off.
And then he must have said to you, because I'm going to LA, do you think you could look after my cat? And you went, for some crazy reason, yes.
And it turns out I'm a bit allergic to the cat.
So you're allergic to cats. You let a guy at work have 10 days off.
The
and
guy
then
who's
you,
in charge of this show.
Then
let
you
him off.
looked after his cat even though you're allergic to them.
Well, he really wanted to go, and there was no reason why he couldn't. I
The
pressed
reason
buttons
is he needs to be here for the show.
It's his job.
Like,
That's what he's getting paid
we've
for.
We've got, Brody, our the producer, he's been doing a great job at filling in, but it's like, Andy can't just come to you and say, hey, I want to go see Taylor Swift overseas. See ya.
He did say you can absolutely say no to this. Like, he did do it like that. He
Oh,
wasn't,
okay. It's like the old, like, no offense, but, like, you can say no. But hang on. Stop for a second. Liam, you're pointing fingers here at Andy having some time off. David's also let you have some time off
I don't
coming
have
up.
any time off.
Liam's asked for a day off in October, which is going to appear on a Monday when you'll turn on the radio on a Monday morning in October and you'll expect to hear us, but instead you will not.
No.
Because Liam wants a day off to recover from his Bucks party that
Now,
weekend.
Hang on, though, that I do owe you guys a day off.
Because we
you
work
worked
public holidays.
holiday. So
Yeah.
I owe you that
And
day.
that day's for Belle's birthday, which was Belle.
Oh,
Belle
it
was
just so happens to be my
Belle's
birthday the
birthday.
day before.
Tiff in Deer Park. Do you have a super duper chill boss yourself?
I do have a super chill boss myself. We've had movie nights, we go out for dinner, and we don't tell the rest of the staff because we don't want anyone else to know. We just chill out ourselves.
So you have like you've made yourself like impossible to fire. What sort of movies are you watching with the boss?
We watch horror movies.
Oh,
We watch
scary.
the scariest ones we can find. So if you've got any recommendations, throw them through.
You seen Midsummer yet?
Which one?
Midsummer, the A24
Midsommar.
film. Yeah.
Ooh, no, I haven't.
Oh, it'll
Thanks
give you
for the recommendation.
It'll give you the heebie-jeebies. I hope you and your boss enjoy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It seems like that boss seems good, but not as good as David yet.
Thank you.
The most relaxed, chilled boss will win a prize. 13, 24, 10. We're looking for chiller bosses this morning.
This is your time to really suck up to your boss. You can call up the radio and just boast about them.
Why do you think we're doing this right now with our boss in the room? You are here with Liam and Belle. Ben's off because of his baby. Producer Andy, he would do the buttons normally if Ben's not here, but he's in LA living it up. Went to see Taylor Swift. And he got that time off because our boss, David, who is on the microphone here, was very chill. And
Just a big pushover.
That is, I can be really
David,
tough sometimes.
admit it. So Andy just waltzes up to you and says, "Hey, I'm going to fly overseas for 10 days and see Taylor Swift." And you went, "Okay."
He asked.
And then he said, "Can you look after my cat?"
He left that
even
to
though
the
you're
last
allergic. And you said, "Okay."
It's very, very nice. That's why 13, 24, 10, we are looking for chill bosses this morning. Morgan in Bacchus Marsh, you're super duper chill.
Yeah, my boss is amazing. I quite frequently go on like full weekend benders and then rock up to work on the Monday, a few hours late, and basically can't function. And he just tells me to take a nap for a few hours.
Oh, awesome. What are you're not a doctor, are you?
I'm actually a nanny, so I just sleep in the baby sleep.
Oh, God. Well, that's good. I suppose, it's
Yeah.
I love you.
Hang on, Morgan, is your boss like the parent of the kid?
Yes.
Very close related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Morgan. Oh, thank you for your call. Hey, you know how even though you're allergic to cats, you just still decided to look after producer Andy's cat, David?
Yeah.
Just a question for you. Would you look after Belle's new cat?
No.
Yeah,
We've covered this.
if you missed this, guys, Belle got the ugliest cat in the world on the weekend.
Liam, my cat. If you haven't seen Belle Jackson _ on socials, I got a new cat called Jeffrey. Yes, he's only got one eye. Yes, he has FIV. Yes, he can't meow. Yes, he has a lot of problems.
You told me in the song that he has blood in his wee.
What's wrong with that? He's got issues.
Well, there's obviously a lot wrong with
David,
that.
I'm going away next weekend. Would you please be able to look after Jeffrey?
No.
No one's looking
rude.
after Jeffrey, dude.
That's rude.
You have got a lifetime of looking after Jeffrey. You're never going to be able to go away. No one's going to be like, I reckon even you'd use those pet apps and it'll be like, who wants to look after this cat? And even vets will be like, nah, I'm swerving that.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.